these dogs doing over here? I don't see anyone around. I'm just wandering. Coming my way. Where's your home at, buddy? Huh? Friendlies? Yeah. Where's your home at? You got someone taking care of you? Nice guy. Oh, you're friendly. More pets, please. Yeah? You friendly too? You friendly too, sweetie? Okay. Yeah. Out for a morning frolic. There's a car over in the distance here. Maybe it's them. Yeah, it looks like they're going back. And there we are. Get that wrapped up. Nice hearty breakfast burrito. Well, I think it is time to depart camp this morning. I had a really nice day right here on the Missouri River in Oklahoma, South Dakota. Really cool spot. Really enjoyed my time here, even though it was short. The winds are starting to pick up. I typically don't like to drive in high winds, but this Astro van does pretty good in the winds. It's way better than in the box van for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm just going to be taking the small highways, getting up into southern South Dakota. Actually, my camp will be just across the state line in Minnesota for a night, and then I'll be moving on up to the farm. So we're going to say goodbye to the Missouri River. The adventure continues. Okay, let's move on out of here. This is right off the city park here in town. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of houses here. It's like you're almost in people's backyard, but it was a pretty good distance. Looked like there was only one other camper here, a guy that took off already. It's across the way here. Oh, geez. I was putting a few things in the front seat here, getting ready to leave, and now wind gust came and slammed the door on me. Got my shin real good up against the door jamb. Yeah, that wind just all of a sudden picked up almost right on time as far as the weather forecast went. It said 9 a.m. and it took till about 9:30 a.m. and boy, it's really whipping now. Okay, it looks like they do have some toilets here. I'm going to use one of those before we get on the road. And it's going to be another long day of driving. That's kind of why I wanted to put it off another day, but I'm not going to sit around here in these high winds right on the shoreline. Yeah, nice park. Got a few picnic tables here with some kind of shade wind structures. A couple big pavilion areas. Well, one bigger one and one smaller one. Little playground for the kiddos. And looks like they've got a few toilets here too. I'm going to stop real quick. It'll be time to get on the road. It says no overnight camping here allowed in the park, but gosh, you can just drive down a few minutes and you're right on the shoreline. Okay, it is time to move on. Toilet was clean and well stocked. Don't see any water here. They do have a couple trash cans. Nice little city park. Okay, we're going to be hitting the highway here. We are not taking the interstates. I'm going to be taking the small highways. It's a little bit of a longer route, but it's less miles, and I just don't want to be on the interstates. Quite nice to have a house right on the river here. I wonder where the closest boat ramp is. I think if I had a place by a big river like this, I'd surely have to have a boat. Let's see, do I need gas? No, I'm all set. Neat A-frame off to the left there. All right, here we are coming into North Dakota. Welcome to North Dakota, be legendary. Hello, North Dakota. Goodbye, South Dakota. Had a nice camp out there in South Dakota, but it is time to do some work in North Dakota. I'm actually going to be camping out tonight in Minnesota. I'm going to cross the state line just over into Minnesota. Camp for, I think, 2 nights. Yeah, 2 nights. And then I'll be dipping back over into North Dakota to head up to the farm for my job. Well, here we are crossing over the Red River. Brings us into Minnesota. We get a little sign here? Nope. Welcome to Norman County. It doesn't say welcome to Minnesota, but here we are saying hello to Minnesota, goodbye to North Dakota. North Dakota, we'll be right back. So let's see, we woke up in South Dakota this morning, drove through South Dakota into North Dakota, now into Minnesota. My last video, it was Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska. So 2 videos going through 3 states. It is closed, shoot. I mean, I could have called. Dang it. Thought that might happen. I bet you they don't open till May. Hendrum Community Park. Not open yet. Well, that throws a big wrench in my plan. Dang it. Now we know. I don't know where I'm gonna go. Okay, my first choice of where I was gonna overnight did not work out. I am gonna check out this. It's popping up on the map as a campground, but it does look like just a town park. Oh, I see an RV, nice. I'm gonna go around the block and join them. Yeah, it kind of occurred to me that other city park in Hendrum would be closed, but I didn't think. I probably could have called the town hall or something. But just like 5 minutes up the road is the small town of Hallstatt, Minnesota, which I was going to stop in anyway because they have the big sugar beet monument. And it popped up this landmark campground, and I see an RV over there, so I'm thinking that I can stay. It's late, it's on in the evening, and I'm tired, so I think this is going to work out. I don't think there's any fee or anything. This is some small town stuff here. I don't see any signage or anything, but there's an RV here. I'm just going to pull in. They got water and hookups. I don't need them, so I'm just going to pull here and hope for the best. If anyone comes by to visit. Okay, it is the next morning here at this town park in Hallstatt, Minnesota. Kind of wasn't sure about if this was okay to park here overnight. But yeah, no one bothered me here, no knock on the door. So it's about 8:30 a.m. Had a casual morning here, getting going. Had some tea and a little bit of breakfast. So I think I'm going to move on. Pardon the dirty back window here. It was raining yesterday for a lot of my drive. But yeah, this worked out. There's apparently no fee here. There's like absolutely no signage indicating anything about camping, but it was on Google Maps. It was marked as campground. So kind of interesting things I find on Google Maps when I just zoom in. So I'm going to get ready to move on. I'm going to go through Grand Forks and resupply, get some supplies for being up on the farm. They have a fridge in the house there that I can stock up. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of food and anything else I think I'll need, and I'm going to show up at the farm a day early. Okay, so this is a little glimpse of the campground here in Halstead. It's just this gravel lot. It's some sort of community center or something there. And they do have a ball field, a dog park, big grassy area over here. And it's kind of right next to this. This looks like the River Valley Cooperative Power Association. And then right in the neighborhood here. So there's houses right across the street. It's cool and windy this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, get on the road, head up to Grand Forks, supply up, and then head up to the farm. Okay, we're going to pull out of this campground here in Halstead, Minnesota. But that was a nice little safe place to park overnight. So I'm going to stop right here in Halstead. There is a sugar beet monument. It's the world's largest sugar beet. So we'll give you a little glimpse of that, and then I'm going to move on and make my way up towards the farm. Just going to stop here at this sugar beet. There it is, the world's largest sugar beet. It's kind of weird, but we're in sugar beet country. Let's go see if there's some signage here. Well, it's actually pretty cool. They've got a decent little history of how sugar beets came into the area here. Starting in 1890, Henry Oxford and investors opened a beet sugar factory in Grand Island, Nebraska. And on to 1918, into Minnesota. Minnesota sugar plants opened in East Grand Forks in 1926. Yeah, pretty cool. Sugar. Well, here we go, back over the Red River. Back into North Dakota. Hello, North Dakota. Goodbye, Minnesota. Yeah, we just stayed for one night, Minnesota. I'm back here in North Dakota to be legendary. Well, this is a weird feeling being here this time of year. I don't know if there's anyone around the farmyard here today. Tomorrow is Easter, and the family has invited me to their Easter dinner, which is just very kind to them, and welcoming. I think me and the farmer both forgot that the 20th was Easter when we were talking about when to come up here. So he invited me to the family's Easter dinner, so I'll probably take him up on that. I'll be missing my family. We've always done a family get-together for Easter and have dinner together, so. Yeah, this grass is usually nice and green when I show up here in the fall. Yeah, it'll probably green up while I'm here in my springtime work session here. Looks like they've got all the trucks out. Those all usually are stored in the big shed through the winter. Looks like they've been busy getting all the equipment out. Ready for the next season. Rinse and repeat. Oh, looks like the farmer maybe is up here. See his truck. Yeah, they're keeping busy already. Oh yeah, there they are right in front of me. Didn't even see them. Here we go again. More farm work. We are at the farmhouse. Okay, so in the farmhouse. Showed this before years ago in a video. These are the digs here. It is heated in here, which is nice. And I brought my induction cooktop in here so I can do some cooking. The crock pot was in the farmhouse already, which I'm using a lot. A few days have passed since I showed up here. Days get away from you here, so just trying to get some videos done, using this table here to do some video editing, get my next video up for you guys. And yeah, I don't sleep in here. There is a nice bed, couch, there's TV if I wanted to watch TV, but I don't watch TV, so this is just kind of my changing room here to get ready for work. And this is the bedroom if I wanted to use it. Nice big bed. I have stayed here in years past when I've flown up here, but I just prefer sleeping in my van. I sleep so much better. It's my little space. I'm used to sleeping in it. So yeah, this is where I'm at for probably a good 4 weeks. So today is a work day. Every day is a work day. Yesterday I worked 13.5 hours, so long days. The mornings come quickly. So I gotta get busy. I'm gonna try to get this video up and then get some food going for breakfast. And I've got some food in the crock pot to get going, so it'll be ready for dinner when I'm done. That's farm life. Okay, so just across from the farmhouse, there's my van there. I sleep in my van and use the farmhouse just for cooking and getting ready for work and that. And then across the way here is the big shop. The big shop has been recently renovated. Well, it was like this last year I was here. But when I first started here, this was just a big shed with dirt floor, no insulation. Now it's got a foundation, insulation, heat, air conditioning. It's even got a shop kitty. Hey, Hallie. Yeah, sweetie. And the nice thing for me, of course, it's got the office as well. And then a break room, which is really nice. Washer, dryer. There's a washer and dryer in the farmhouse, but having a break room here, not having to walk over to the farmhouse, fridge, food in the fridge, sink, microwave, toaster oven, water, drinks, shop cat. And then also the shower in the farmhouse is tiny. It's under the staircase, so it's just this really awkward small space. So we have a nice big bathroom, nice shower, very nice to have. So I come over here after work. Hallie, you're gonna have to get out of here. So nice big shower, toilet, just really nice to have. So those are the digs. I gotta get on this Kawasaki, go for a rip while I'm here. So far things are going really good. I'm already learning some new skills and just keeping real busy and making that money. So I hope you're all doing well out there, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks again. Take care. Peace. Okay, I am running the air seeder. We are seeding wheat here in this field. This is my first pass here on my own. I got my little crash course. That is the air seeder there. The yellow tanks are where the seed is, and it's an air system, pressurized, so it sends the seed out those tubes and down to all the little seeder outlets. So pretty much all automated. So I'm like on auto steer right now. I don't need to touch the wheel. Just gotta wait till I get to the end of the row here, the end of the pass, hit another button and make my turn manually. And then as soon as I get turned around, I hit auto again, and it just does its own thing. So pretty easy. You're just kind of manning the controls.